right, so we always seem to make comments in
Interesting.
second. We're all together. What's with that ugly ass yellow Arsenal jersey, dude? That is ugly.
Come on, bro.
I don't
This
like
is
the yellow.
this is old, dude. This is
Yeah.
look, Van Persie.
When do they wear that?
I can't squat. My legs are so sore from
2000 what,
basketball.
10?
I'm working out.
2010.
This is probably like, I think it's like 09 or 2010. Yeah, I don't know.
This is why you became.
You don't
such
like
a
the
big
yellow
fan.
jersey? You don't like the yellow jerseys, Eric?
Nah, hate it.
That's ugly.
Oh,
That's
come
so
on,
ugly,
man.
dude. That's bad.
Dude, I had to rock it because you're ripping on Arsenal, but we're about to win the Champions League. No, number one fan over here.
Champions League.
I mean, you guys
Come on,
laugh,
man.
but I don't
Yeah.
see Liverpool in there, so I don't know what to say. You know?
I saw somebody on
No comment.
TikTok trying to say how like if Liverpool would have tried against PSV, they would have and won that game instead of like losing on purpose. They would have had a higher chance of having like the Arsenal draw between PSV or someone. I don't know. I
Did
couldn't
you
keep
see
up
like
with it.
Did you see the post of the most pointless first place finish ever, and it has like Champions League standings and Liverpool at first, like because they played PSG, like
Yeah,
they
but
should do something. I don't know. I guess it's determined
what
by
do you mean?
like who they
It
played
just
and stuff.
it's pure randomness, man. They
But
yeah they
still, the
finished in
strength,
first.
like, isn't there something with like college basketball where they go by strength of the team, even depending on the record
That's
for
just
like
to
March
get the
Madness?
seeding. That's just to get the
The
seeding.
ranking.
They would re-rank the whole seeding then after they played.
Oh yeah, they would have to do that right after like the first round or something.
Yeah.
What room are you in right now? That's not your typical room.
Me?
Yeah.
No, it's my office. Yeah, I'm always in here.
Where's the Milan flag at?
Yeah,
Over
take it
there.
down.
Well, I think no, it's over there. Maybe you can't see it in like
No,
the screen.
I thought it was a different room.
I don't see it.
Nah, but I have my camera going, so it's better quality if I need to anyway on the
Gotcha.
side. But so I got both going. That's got I think that's got a better view over there. But I see it in my screen, but I don't know. I think I just see Fortch's face again, like always. Always like,
See all of Fortch. And
yeah.
On
hexagon.
my screen though, it's like you two are like on top of each other, and then it's just me on the bottom right, small.
You
Oh,
guys
shoot.
are side to side, and I'm on the bottom right of mine.
You two are on computers though. Like my format on the phone is working better.
It's possible.
Yeah, I see you guys. All right, so basically, here we go. 3 Linesmen episode 2 because we never released episode 2 because I didn't have time to do anything with it. I had a crazy week. But I mean, the one thing I think I said was like this game with Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid will probably end 1-0. I think I said that last week, didn't I?
I don't
You have
recall.
to go to the tape.
I gotta bring up the tape because I'm pretty positive. I was like, it's probably gonna be like 1-0 Atletico and go into extra time. But I gotta look at the tape. But
I don't know what tape you're talking about.
Oh, okay. It's here. Where did Fortch go?
I'm here.
I don't know, but I just noticed that website in the back there.
What website?
GetFitWithNat.com.
I'm plugging right now.
Oh, I can't even see that on my screen, but I think on the recording it shows up. So.
I'm plugging right now.
Oh, this episode is sponsored by GetFitWithNat.com.
Hold on a second. I gotta. What's wrong? All right, sorry about that. I grabbed some pretzels.
All good.
This guy's a perfect spokesperson for GetFitWithNat.com. He's down in chips and guac and pretzels. He's probably got beer over there. What's that?
A man,
little
Jim
prune
Beam.
juice?
Yeah.
Huh?
Jim Beam.
Oh, there you go, bro.
You ever have Woodford?
Yeah.
Woodford Reserve Double Oaked?
Yeah, I love all that stuff. Now that I moved here, I drink it so much more often.
I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I'd probably
man.
die if I drank that stuff.
I had an old fashioned with that. Beautiful.
So how about this? Going back to your comment
Yeah.
about it wasn't fair or whatever, and
What wasn't fair?
Well, like Liverpool drawing PSG, then they shouldn't do
Oh.
draws. They shouldn't draw that. They should do like back to the basketball. the 1 versus 16, the 2 versus the 15. They didn't do that because the 16 seed was Benfica, and Liverpool would have played Benfica, but Barcelona was the 2 seed, and they played Benfica because of how they drew.
Yeah,
Just
let me
don't do
look at
that because that'll make people want to play for their seeding because, like, 9 through 16 knew they were moving on, right? They also had to play, though, I think, around the 4. 1 through 8 got through no matter what, and I think the rest of the league, I don't know.
9 through 24 had to do the playoff rounds or whatever. That's where PSV beat Juventus
Yep.
and
And
Feyenoord beat
does
Milan.
and does that rearrange your seeding?
I think after that, they did the draw, right?
I think they should eliminate that, and it should just go straight from 1 to 16. Eliminate a round.
Actually,
I
I
mean,
have
it's all
to.
about money. It's all about money, so they want more rounds, so they're not going to eliminate a round.
Nah, actually, because Liverpool knew that when who did PSG play in the playoff round?
I remember. I don't. Can I click their
They
name and see their matches? I can, but it's fucking confusing.
no, they played Brest. They beat them on an
That's
aggregate
right.
of 10-0.
All right, yeah,
You
that's
remember
right.
you said they blessed Brest or whatever.
Yeah, and Brest finished where? I can't even find them. My screen doesn't go that low.
No, but I remember that
Both.
Liverpool knew they were either playing PSG or somebody else already. So I think it's set in stone from like the outset, you know?
All right, well then I
Which
guess we
is
can't.
a little weird, but I mean, what are you gonna do? It's like PSG didn't
But
finish
it's also a tournament of the best teams. So win your fucking matches. That's the end of the story. Like
basically.
score at home. Like what do you want? Like what do you want? Like you score at home, you advanced. So and
Well,
I
it's
think
interesting that Liverpool and PSG both scored away.
yeah,
They both scored away, you know?
and they both had so many chances when they were the home team. Liverpool missed like
Yeah,
four chances. Not
you could
it
say
wasn't
that,
as
but
dominant.
PSG had a lot of
Yeah,
chances too in
they
that
weren't as
game.
dominant. They weren't as like PSG's home game
No,
was
Liverpool
dominant.
showed up at home. Liverpool showed up at home, but when PSG
But
was
it took
home,
them,
Liverpool wasn't even there.
and I feel like it took them a half to kind of get going, or like a quarter, a little bit over a quarter to get going. They weren't like they didn't
Who,
come out of
Liverpool?
they didn't come out of the gate like firing like
I
they
mean,
could.
didn't Salah had a chance like 3 minutes in, and freaking Nuno Mendes made like
Oh,
it just deflected off of him. That was going in right there,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Looking at the momentum chart, they came
They
out right
started
away,
off strong. They came out right
and
away.
they gave up that 12-minute goal to my boy, Bumblebee.
Bumblebee came through. Well, Eric's boy, Eric was ripping out Konate, so they gotta get rid of him, and then he does that. Like, I think Allison was about to just grab that ball.
Yeah, he was about to come out, and then they miscommunicated and like, "Oh, you get it. No, it's yours, bro. You're the goalkeeper. Oh, here, come and get it." And then didn't do anything.
I didn't see that goal.
It was
You
horrific.
didn't see it? You didn't even watch it? Like the replay?
Nah, I don't. I never find them.
That I said that he just the way he plays was always like clumsy to me, and he just always scared me. I'm like, I'd rather have what's his name?
Matip
Gomez.
or whatever.
I'd rather have Gomez back there than.
Oh, Gomez. Remember Matip or Matip, whatever.
I would rather have him there too. He was lanky and he would scare me too.
Yeah.
He would.
He's still playing, right? He's at a good club right now, right?
I don't know where he is. Last I knew Liverpool, but he was there last year or something.
Yeah.
He'll still be on the squad. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah,
all right. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, let's see over here. Let's look at our Champions League picks that we had. We all had Liverpool to advance, and we all had lots of goals. So we were all wrong. Me and Eric said 8 goals, and Fortch said 6 goals. So
I get the
way off there. But yeah, I don't know anything else.
Terrible.
I know you guys. I don't know if you guys want to rip on Darwin Núñez more about his PK miss, or what do you guys want to?
I don't think we could rip on him any more than people have already done to him.
I don't think it's his fault. I don't blame him at all because he's the reason we had our 1 goal. Not his fault.
There you go. There's some common sense right there. You heard that? Say that again.
I said that it's not his fault. He's the reason we had our 1 goal at the away fixture. But he did play super scared, man. he had opportunities at home, and
when he came on, I didn't see when he came on.
It wasn't like
came on late though.
It wasn't obvious that he would score if he took it, but he looked like he was just trying to pass, and he was offsides like 3 or 4 different times on passes. Like, I've never played a day, so I don't know, but I feel like you should have a better read on like the touches coming over to you. Like,
he's just
I mean, Eric is.
I haven't liked him from the beginning. It's just
from the beginning.
I feel like he comes on, he's aggressive, but he doesn't move into positions well off of the, like, when he's not on the ball. Like he's in offside positions. He doesn't go where the ball's where he reads that the ball's going to be going. Like, he's just I don't know what he's doing, and he must the goal he scored against Southampton, he literally wasn't looking. Hit it, and then it was like, oh snap, I hit it, let me look, and it went in the goal. Every other time he's looking at the goal, skies it or does something that's atrocious. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
It's atrocious.
And just the way that he ran up to the PK, as soon as he was standing there just looking, I'm like, this guy's gonna miss.
Nah, but his PK wasn't bad. You gotta admit, if you watch it back, Donnarumma makes a good save, and the dude's 10 feet tall. He's full stretched.
Freaking 7'5", whatever the hell.
I know, and he's full stretched.
So I heard, this is someone's theory when I was watching TikTok, and they said the reason that with Mo Salah's shot, he said he didn't move on purpose, let it go in, so the doubt of blocking it the goalie wanted to put doubt that he would protect the middle of the net too. So then players felt they had to go 50-50. And then it eliminated better shots. Because the pressure to shoot in the corners have got to be higher than thinking, I've got a whole net to shoot at.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know it was a bad theory. So he gave up the goal to Mo. He's like, whatever, He didn't move. He just looked at it. And then it put more pressure on the next shooters. I don't know if that's
well, it's part of the mind games, and it has to do with the confidence with Darwin too, though, because he just lacks the confidence.
Yeah, and we subbed off shooters, bro. Like, we subbed off good players.
Just the way that Curtis went up, you could tell he didn't have any confidence either, because he's like, Darwin's a better shooter than me, and he just missed, and here I go. Let's see what happens, and then immediately he missed. I'm like, yeah, it's over.
Yeah, like,
I mean, they're both also. Yo, Eric, you got headphones or anything? Because you get some weird feedback sometimes.
It's loud.
Are you talking? You don't have a mic, right?
Nope.
Yeah. You don't have headphones to plug in?
No, it doesn't plug into the computer.
Oh, shoot. All right. Anyway.
So, like,
no, it's fine.
So, like, yeah, but we can't just blame them. I know it's a long game, but we subbed out Dominic Sabazala, however you say it. Like, he's fucking playing great. He can't tough out fucking 14 more minutes for the shootout. Like,
did he get hurt?
They didn't put an injury next to his name.
But
that's like a tactical thing that Slot ends up doing. Like, all right, these guys have fresh legs; they should be able to put it in the back of the net.
I guess he had confidence in OT, but I mean, you put Gap.
And also, they know who they're. Also, they know their best. Yeah, but also they know their best PK takers. So maybe in that instance, he's actually in practice, Darwin and Curtis Jones could be banging PKs. We don't even know. Like, because he's choosing them over other people.
Yeah.
It
just happens.
I think your best players should be fucking taking the shots. I don't care if they miss. Look at Brazil. They fucking suck at taking PKs. They don't even practice them. Their best players.
Yo, you got to stop cursing so I could put this on social media.
Sorry. I will.
So, a lot of editing.
I'm sorry. So I was driving home watching the game on my phone, and they were talking about how important it was for PSG to get on Ramos because he's like a phenomenal PK shooter. And then they get a corner kick literally in the 120 plus 1 minute to get him on. And they subbed out J.O. Neves for Ramos. Like, that's where he got out-coached. He's not used to he's not used to coaching in this type of like environment maybe. And maybe this was newer to him. But the stakes were high, and I thought he messed up. I don't know. I don't think he did a good job. I don't even think Mo should have taken the first shot.
Well, I don't think he did a good job.
If you want to win it, I think.
I thought he would have been like 4th or 5th.
You put Nunes first. That guy played with no confidence. Everyone can see it. The whole internet right now is laughing at him, which I think is unfair, but whatever. But you put him first and he scores, the whole team is ready to go. You put him second like you did, and he misses.
His confidence is low. So if he makes it, everybody's like, all right, if this guy sucks and he made it, I'm gonna make it too.
I think you put him first. He scores. The whole crowd. It's a home freaking shootout. Crowd's behind you. He misses like he does second. Everybody was like, it's over. Not one person can say they thought that they had a shot after Darwin missed.
Yeah, no,
and I don't know. I think they messed up.
I think you typically, though, lead with your strongest player to score the goal, though, because look at Real Madrid yesterday. They led with Mbappe. Like, you lead with your strongest guy because you want that first goal. You miss that first goal, it's over already. It's like...
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong, but you don't think you don't think Vinicius shooting the ball to the moon during the regular game that could have not made any of this happen wasn't why he didn't go first?
Vinicius, he got subbed out because he missed that PK. They didn't want to. He wasn't even in the PK shootout.
I didn't. All right, whatever. Fine, fair enough. But
he was subbed out because they're like, you missed your PK. We don't. Even the announcer said, wait till he gets up to take a PK if this goes to PKs, and then all of a sudden he's getting subbed out. It's like, we don't want him in there because his confidence is low right now with a PK.
Soccer players are mental, bro.
Well, that's the thing.
They are.
Take Vinny out because his confidence is low, but then Slot leaves Darwin in. So it's just
coaching.
Darwin came in late though.
So doesn't matter.
I mean, honestly, the way that Liverpool started though, if Darwin was in from the start, it would have been better. Like,
yeah, I agree.
He would have been going. They had chances. No, I know. I'm saying I said the whole time he should be starting at least.
Then they could
take him out at the end if they're going into PKs.
I could see that because you're down. You're up one. You score a second. And you're home, like you cruise then, like you're good to go.
Dude, Salah had that chance like 3 minutes in, 5 minutes in, that it was going in, and it just randomly deflected off the dude's thigh. You know,
a lot of people blame him for not showing up in big games. I don't know his history in big games, but from what I read on Twitter, he doesn't show up in big games. I don't know.
He has been.
I mean,
sketchy.
He played good. Like, what's he gonna do? Like yesterday, he played good. He had chances, but then it doesn't happen. You can't finish every shot you take, you know?
It's the same kind of chance you get in a league game. It's just different stage.
Yeah. I mean, the most amazing game with Barcelona, he was on the bench. I don't know.
That's because he was hurt, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was wearing that shirt or whatever, never give up or something.
Yeah, because that's when after Ramos took him out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. We've talked about this, even though it's like, you know, a bigger game for all of us.
Well, Madrid's a bunch of scammers, anyways.
Well, can they get the easiest path known to? I mean, granted, Atletico is
easy, bro.
But
Atletico, yesterday, Atletico, that first half we bossing them. I thought Atletico was gonna win.
Put up the bracket for us so we can see who plays who and stuff.
I also didn't know that these new soccer balls had like that touch technology in them to detect that two-touch thing that Alvarez had.
I watched that 1,000 times. It doesn't look like
it's very slight.
But even so, like the angles I saw, even if you don't believe he touched it, his foot's in front of the ball. So usually shoots, he's got to hit his home foot.
I got you right here. Look at this. This is the footage they released. Like,
I think it's a good call. I think it's the right call. There's no way
you can see
his foot.
Yeah, move.
No, when you zoom it in, it totally. I mean, is this our VARtrocious call of the week though? Because
no, that's the rule. If you can't touch it twice, then it's dead. It's a dead shot. There's no debate.
I know, but to me, it's harder for this to go in.
It is. Like, I agree with that.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't make it.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Why not?
Because
90% of those shots don't go in. Like this one just happened to go in and is like a slightest touch ever. Like he's literally kicking the ball out of his own way. I'm not changing rules.
But if the rule states it doesn't matter if it's
why not retake it?
What'd you say?
Why not do a retake of the kick instead of just completely saying, "Oh, well, that's what it says here." So it's
I actually
that like level of the game. If that's the case and everybody's debating it so much, just retake it.
Yeah, I actually did did not know that it can't be a double tap. I was like, man, this guy's lucky it went in because I've slipped
Yeah,
on
'cause
PKs. I hit the corner flag, you know?
like that, usually you end up not even kicking it, and it just kind of soft touch, and then the goalie's like, all right, let me block it.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know, man. That's tough for Alvarez because he's been a beast and everything, and like to slip on your home field too, like why you guys gotta wet the grass so much? You know? But I think I didn't know that rule. I saw the Madrid guys obviously complaining, saying 2-touch, and I was like, no way.
Mbappe
Like,
saw it instantly. Mbappe, I sent you the video today. I know.
Yeah.
well, I don't know if he saw it instantly. I don't know if he saw it instantly. He's probably like, did he touch it twice? You know, like they're just all going two. They're all saying two.
No.
Like obviously they're looking for anything and they know the rule, but that kick is harder for that ball to go in the back of the net like it did.
Doesn't matter. That's irrelevant.
I know
If the
that it
rule
doesn't matter
states-
because it's a rule.
So
I'm just
why-
saying I didn't know it was a rule. But why is that a rule? Who cares if it hits your
because
planting foot?
they don't want you to be able to dribble. There's no pushing it forward than shooting. That's the
You
rule.
know, you remember the MLS shootouts they used to have back in the 90s, where it's almost
yeah,
like
they need to do that.
they should bring that back. They should make that.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen, but it was fun to watch.
The prima donna soccer players are too soft for that type of violence these days.
No, but what I was
Go at it.
That was violent.
what I was gonna say, do you remember, Eric? Because Fortch wasn't watching soccer then, but when Messi took the PK and just
And
passed
he
it to
passed it to
Suarez?
Suarez, and he scored it.
Are you allowed to do
they
that?
don't want that. No.
Well,
that's-
not in this scenario, because this is like the end.
No,
of,
not in this scenario, but is that still allowed to do? Are you still allowed to do that?
I would think so, because that's not at a PK shootout. That's just a regular PK during regulation.
Nah, yeah, but that
No,
shouldn't be
you're not
allowed
the
if this
same?
is the rule too.
But he didn't touch it twice. He only touched it once, because
Yeah,
he
you just-
passed.
did you ever see that, Fortch?
I've seen the plays. I've seen them do that stuff. So you're telling me a PK shootout has different rules than a PK in the middle of the game?
Well, that's what I'm saying
No,
is stupid.
I doubt
like,
it. I think they changed all that.
Like if that
Yeah, we're gonna have to check
scenario
in that.
happened in game, they would probably retake it. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think so. That's why they got rid of the touching it twice. There's
But-
one attempt of the ball forward towards the goal.
Nah, this is VARtrocious because this is why moments like this we don't like that VAR exists. Because give him the PK. If there was no cameras, that's a PK. The ref wasn't doing anything about it.
Even with the protests from Mbappe and
Protests, they were doing
I-
nothing. Nobody
I
could tell.
disagree completely. It should follow the land of the law. If it's clear and obvious, because they figured that out in less than 30 seconds. They saw it right away. It was clear and obvious to use it how the technology should be used. That's the end of the story. If it took them 10 minutes, 100% agree with you.
I know,
Then
but
you say
Fortch,
it's
this
not clear
is
and obvious, then we're not doing it.
this is where you come in as not a soccer player. We like human error and
I don't like VAR at all,
misjudgments.
but they
You
say
don't like
it should be clear and obvious. And
Bro,
it
did
was
you
for
have
them.
if you had money on Alvarez hitting a PK and that happened, what would you be saying right now?
It's fixed. There's no other way that would go.
Exactly. So clearly you probably put money on Real Madrid winning a PK shootout, didn't you?
what I want to know is what kind of
the
technology
rule, man.
put in these new balls that has that technology where it senses
Nah,
that touch.
I watched like, you ever see that girl Fortch got Paramount now. They always put that girl on, the rules analyst, and all the guys hate her because she's like backing up VAR and the refs all the time. She said that the ball doesn't have any technology in it
So then,
right now. She said that they saw that the VAR room saw it.
well,
like,
yeah,
they
because
paused
in
it
the
for a second,
VAR
and
one,
then
you can see that slight touch where he slipped.
slightly touched it, but still, you watch some Twitter posts. Some of them, they're like, "We don't see anything." Like, but
Yeah.
it depends on the angle, I guess. She said they have like 30 something camera angles or something of it. So,
Exactly. The top view,
but
diagonal.
that's where VAR is annoying because if
It
you got to
is.
use that many cameras and go through this many angles to take away
where the
something
ref
huge in the game.
from this angle where that foot is almost obstructed by the ball, doesn't really even see the slightest touch. The ref on the line is only seeing the goal. So that's where the human error comes in. Like If that was the case, without VAR, that would have been a goal.
Yeah.
So how about we just go back and we revisit? There should be challenges then. We talked about
It
this
should
last
be.
week. And
I think
It should
that's
just be
But
challenges.
don't
I
feel
think
like
that's a
that
smart
they
idea,
would
but
implement that.
with this call too, if you challenge this call, it's not going to get overturned if they say that, because they're saying here's the footage, like it's not
Yeah.
like
well, yeah, 100%. It shouldn't. You just want it to go your way. That's why you're not agreeing with it. The call was
no, I
right.
don't care. I wanted Real Madrid to win, but I also liked Atletico, so I kind of didn't care.
I always feel like
It would have been
Madrid
nice to see
through
Atletico to go.
because Madrid's a different beast during
I think at the end of the
Champions
day,
League, but they're also a bunch of scammers.
I don't know if they're scammers. They're just get the job done. Somehow they get the job done, bro.
Somehow,
Like every year,
Always pull something
every
out
single
that
year,
to pay off the
for
ref.
every single year for the past
Penalty
like
give us a penalty
No.
at the 92nd minute.
you're
With
arguing with a
every
Barcelona
minutes
fan, man.
extra
You're not going to win this. Just this debate is going all day.
oh, he's not a Barcelona fan, bro. He thinks he is. But I'm saying for the past like 6 years, everyone says Real Madrid is not going to be good enough, and somehow they get to the final. Like,
Yeah.
somehow.
They got Mbappe, Vinny, Rodrigo.
No, now they have
Somehow.
Mbappe's first year there. A couple years ago, they had
Madrid's always been
Benzema.
stacked too, though.
A couple
Benzema
years ago,
too.
they had Benzema, and Vinny was like not really huge yet, and they freaking went wild on Man City with Rodrigo off the
they had
bench, scoring 2
Benzema,
goals in the 90th minute.
Hero,
Like
they
stuff
had
like that
Ronaldo,
happens
they
with
had
them,
Christian
That
Bale.
was the best game I ever saw.
You saw that game?
That was like literally 2 years ago, I think.
You were watching
In
that, bro?
in the finals against Man City.
The semifinals or whatever.
Semis to get where I had both teams to score in over 2.5, and I was so mad it wasn't gonna hit. And then it was like
And
in
then
the
it
89th
hit.
minute, the first goal goes in. I'm like, all right, like cool, they scored, good for them. I don't really care too much. And then the next thing I know, 2 minutes later, they score that other goal. I'm like, oh my god! And that's how I got a crash course on Real Madrid being like Clutch's team. The coach,
Yeah.
this is what the coach does.
That's when you
Fucking
started
correct
betting,
it.
probably.
Doing it way before that.
No, on soccer.
Yeah, way before that.
Oh, all right. I was in Johnny's place. I told you that. I was getting a haircut. We were watching, and then we started
Oh,
jumping up and down, going crazy.
That was a good game, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, for this game, let's see. Fortch had Real Madrid to go through in 5 goals.
What was it? 1-1 and then 1-0. So 3.
Was it 1-1?
The first game was the draw. No, 2-1 over there. It was 2-1 Real Madrid.
2-1.
So it ended with
Yeah.
4. It ended with 4. 2-2 draw.
Yeah. So Eric had 5 goals, Real Madrid. I had 4 goals. Let's go.
Are we counting the PKs though?
I'll get you
Nah,
that. Get you that.
PKs. We talk about that PKs.
When
We
it
talk about
finalizes, it says 3-2, right? It says 3-2.
10 goals. All right. What else we got? Wait, let me bring up this screen. We got to see.
Well, Arsenal was gonna go through by default,
Yeah, Arsenal.
even if they didn't score anything.
Oh yeah, you guys don't want to talk about that because you both picked PSV, and Arsenal went through on a 9-2 or 9-3 aggregate.
Nobody expected that many goals from them though.
No, I said 3 goals. I thought it was gonna be like
So
1-0 and 2-0.
You can stop all that.
Man,
No. I said they're going through. You say you're an Arsenal fan and you still pick PSV,
Yeah, just because they didn't have strikers, as you had mentioned before.
but they got the defense. That's why they have a
And
chance with Real Madrid still. They got a chance.
Did any defensive players score in the first round or no?
That's where I was about to go. Like, what did the defensive players have to do with that game?
They shut him down. PSV couldn't score. Did PSV have any chances on Arsenal? They had 2 shots on target in the first game. What did they do?
Well, fine. No,
Oh, and who scored that? Wait,
them
who
up.
scored the? Wait, no, who scored the first goal? Who scored the first goal and the last game in the 7-1 win? Defenders.
All right.
Timber scored the first goal. Calafiori scored the last goal.
All right, no. Keep this energy. Hype them up, and we're going to play this back when they're done with Real Madrid.
Who scored the first goal for them yesterday? Zinchenko. Dude hasn't played in a month. Comes off the
That
bench,
kid's
starts.
He's been a beast since he was on Man
Did you
City.
see his goal though? His
You-
goal is sick.
Who's the header?
I didn't see his goal. No, I didn't.
No, he just ripped it. And then I guess he played for them before, so he didn't celebrate it. Like,
It
Would
was
you guys?
crazy.
Would you guys celebrate in front of your former team? If
If I'm at my home stadium, yes. If I'm at that stadium, probably not. But
You know,
depends
my
on the relationship you have when you leave the club too, though. If it's somebody that tried to shaft you like Real Madrid did to Di Maria, I'm celebrating. But if it's somebody that went out on a good note, then it's like, all right.
I'll celebrate every goal. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But you can still celebrate. Just do one of the.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The comma.
Yeah.
Everybody will know I scored.
That's like you'd be like Isco when Isco scored against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
He's doing the knee slide.
He played great today.
I didn't even watch that game.
Yeah, I didn't watch that at all.
They won.
I was
4-0,
freaking trying to dig out a stump in my yard. It didn't work, so.
But you got to go wide on the stumps, man. You can't go right next to the stump. You got to.
Nah, we had this pull-up bar in our backyard, and we wanted to cut it down because it's like in the middle of a yard. But the dude cemented it in. I thought it was gonna be like a foot in. The dude cemented it in like it's 5 feet. I couldn't even get to the bottom, bro. Yeah. And I was trying to pull it out with my truck. It wouldn't move. Doesn't budge. I had my truck. My neighbor was helping me. I was like flooring it. I'm like, gonna break my truck.
Your axle before you pull that out.
Yeah, I was done. I was like, this is not happening.
You gotta rent the.
What other games can I talk about? I wouldn't mind talking about Dortmund. They impressed me on the road against Lille.
Emre Can has always been nice though. I was sad to see when he left Liverpool because he was a solid player. Or is
I thought they were about to lose that game, honestly, because Jonathan David score right in the beginning of the game?
Yeah, right through what is it? Got Color is his name, the goalie?
Right through his legs.
Right
Kohler. I think it's Kohler, yeah.
That was like a third grade goal I saw. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
I remember you sent that. I was just like, it happens.
I don't know how that.
But then they stepped up.
I mean, it does happen, but like that stuff is where I could agree with Fortch, like as a professional goalie. I don't know how that happens, but
like put your hands behind your back or something, make it stop it however you can.
So I watched a lot of that game, and the first half, I didn't see the goal go in. I watched that like later, but the first half, Dortmund should have had like 2 goals in the first half. They played phenomenal, and they were just missing. And then they came out that second half, and they started off so hot. And then after they got that lead, they just, like every team does, they play scared, and they went more defensively. And then, I mean, they didn't give up another goal, but like, it just drives me crazy when they play like that.
I mean, Dortmund was playing good. You knew the whole time they were going to come back in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know if they'd come back and score 2. They might have drew.
No, I knew. I thought probably going to like extra time or something, you know. But
that was the most impressive win for me because they didn't do crap at their stadium. They looked horrible. Like I complained last week, no shots on target in the second half at home when you're like known to be like a home force. I thought they had no shot here. I would have, if we took picks with just that game, I would not have given them a shot.
What did we pick on that?
Impressive win.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right. I had Dortmund and 8 goals. You had Dortmund and 8 goals. Eric had Dortmund and 2. So there was 5 goals. So we're all in the. It's right in the middle of all of us. So
Price is right. If it's Price is right, we lose because we went over. But
we lose in Eric's, yeah. I mean, Aston Villa, Club Brugge.
That was horrible. That was just a beatdown by Villa, man. Good thing. They impressed me too, which I didn't think they would. I thought Bruges would be able to hold their own because Villa's not.
I know, me too.
Villa.
Aston Villa.
They're not like they don't do like they're not playing amazing right now in the Premier League. So it's like I didn't think they would because you got to remember Club.
No,
held their own against Man City.
They spanked Atalanta. They knocked Atalanta out too.
Yeah, but that red card played a part in the second game. I mean.
Yeah.
And that penalty that was on Atlanta in the 90-something minute in the first game, that aggregate.
With Lookman or no?
That was no. I don't know.
That was the second game.
Club Brugge got the PK given to them. It was tied 1-1 in the first leg of Atalanta.
Oh yeah.
And then they went up 2-1 on aggregate in like no time left, and it was like the softest penalty. So I mean, stuff kind of fell their way. But they also played Man City in the mapping, and they fucking played them great.
I mean, I definitely thought they had a good chance against Villa because, like
They're
you said, Villa has not been playing good.
and they're tough at home. Bruges is tough at home. They just got.
Yeah.
I think they had a red card too, though, last game, right? Didn't they play them with a red card in the
They got a red
first
card
match?
yesterday.
No, I got it in front of me. No, they
no.
didn't. They got a red card.
They got a red card yesterday,
first-
Bruges.
Did they? Nah, I think
So
they
I
had
see.
the. Oh, maybe they didn't.
They got a
This
red
site-
card in the 16th minute, so that's
Yeah.
kind of rough.
But the game going into that was where's the game? Stupid game.
It was still 3-1 Villa.
Yeah, there was no shot there, man. They messed them up. All right.
Yeah.
Any other games you want to talk about? Inter played like Inter does. All right. How about this one? Because we all two of us took Leverkusen, and then Munich fucking. They reminded them who's daddy.
You're the only one who took Leverkusen. Let's be real.
I thought Eric had it with me. You didn't take.
Nah,
Leverkusen?
he's got Munich. Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought that was one of the biggest surprises of the.
Oh shoot!
the
I got
round.
Munich. I got Munich and 5 goals, and 5 goals it was, fellas.
I
Well,
thought that was the
Eric had
biggest.
3 goals.
The funny thing is that who was it that sent the meme about Harry Kane with the trophies?
Probably Fortch.
Me.
That it was him going to is like something about basically like a prostitute or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know what you're
you
talking about.
said.
What it was. What is it? I don't remember that.
Hold on, I feel
What
like
was the gist of it?
But I
That
thought at least
him going
he's
to
working.
to Harry Kane. I mean, Harry Kane going to Bayern is like
It's like losing your virginity to a prostitute.
that's what
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you go to Bayern Munich, you go to Real Madrid, you know you're gonna win trophies. So Harry Kane needs some trophies.
He hasn't won anything yet. He has 0
Yeah,
trophies.
but he's gonna. I'm saying they're gonna win the league this year, 100%,
It's tight.
right?
No, I don't think it's 100%.
You don't think so?
Tight.
I'll pull it up right
I thought
now.
that was
It's
already
tight.
done for.
It's tight. It's tight.
They're up by 8 points. It's not tight.
All right.
And
Well, you know what happened?
Leverkusen is the
Everybody
team that's
lost
got to
this
catch
weekend.
them.
Everybody
Yeah.
lost last week.
Leverkusen lost this weekend too, right?
Yeah, both did. They lost 0-2 to Werder Bremen.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
Bayern
but
got a red card against Stockholm.
Leverkusen shocked me. I thought yesterday for sure, coming at home, I thought they at least had a couple goals in them to get
Yeah.
back in this. You know?
I think them scoring 1 goal in 2 games. That was the biggest.
I
shock
picked
for me.
I sent you my so rare. I picked Schick as my captain or whatever. I thought this guy was gonna bang in goals. He had 2 really good chances I just missed, but
Especially
then
how
Bayern did what Bayern does too. You know?
especially how Munich
Play that
their
solo.
defense been weak.
Yeah, that too.
I
What do you
had
say,
it. I
Eric?
don't- He was asking if I played
I don't
so rare
know.
also.
You played it solo, or if Fortch was still doing that? But
Nah, he doesn't do it. I put lineups in every day. It's fun.
I would do it. I
You know?
forget though. It's like I never
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
All right, so pull up
But,
the next matches.
I got it right here.
I'm excited for these next matches. I think even though teams I wanted to win didn't all go through, I think I like where the matchups are.
Arsenal.
Yeah, who are you guys? Oh, we got to make our picks of what we think's gonna happen in this round. How about that?
Oh, put the one I sent you.
Barcelona.
Put the
What's
one
the
where it shows.
one you sent?
It says who plays who next, unless it's across
That's
the
what I
top and
just
across
sent
the
you.
bottom. That's across the top. So the winner of PSG and Villa will play the winner of Real Madrid. Yeah, right. I think that's right.
I don't. You sent me a screenshot. I see a screenshot of this recording, Forge. I don't see.
That was to
anything
show
you
you
sent.
what I saw, dude. It's up there. I gotta.
Oh, like it's old.
It's fun. How old it was today. I got it. Don't
That's
worry. I'll
old,
send it to
bro. You sent 10 things today. It's old. Here we go. I got it.
You found it? All right, start. I just because it's easier.
My
I
computer's
think it's
breaking
easier
now.
to say who would win, like who moves on, who wins. I think it's just easier to see it. But I think it's across how they have it. I think that's how they have it.
Yeah, I can't get this thing.
Don't mind me really quick. I have to play a song for little Eric right now for a minute.
Oh, I got this guy. All right. Well, I could only share what you guys see right here.
All right.
Because your thing is not loading for me. I don't know.
I'm gonna see if I can just find
Oh,
the answers.
PSG. No, I got you. PSG and Villa are gonna play either Real Madrid or Arsenal.
So it goes across. Okay, cool. Yeah, just to make
Goes
it
across
easier
the
because
top.
yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think. I mean, you want to start? I don't care who starts. Obviously, Eric is taking care of.
I mean, with PSG and Villa, honestly, like at
It feels easy,
PSG,
right?
I think PSG has the greatest chance to win the Champions League right now because they, like I said 2 weeks ago when we talked about them playing Liverpool, they have dudes that don't have the old mindset of the PSG team and club, that it's the mentality thing. And like I see them, they're ballers. Like they go out and ball, and you saw it in the first game when Liverpool, when they played Liverpool. No, when Liverpool went to Paris, Paris destroyed them, and Liverpool got out there luckily, But Aston Villa, I don't think they have the defenders. They have the goalkeeper to make the saves. Like Emiliano Martinez can have that Allison game, like both games back to back, because he's a beast.
I think we know that's not going to happen. You're still
But
muted, Eric. If you're talking to us.
No, I don't think he is. But no, I'm just saying, like they have the goalkeeper, but they don't have the defenders to shut that forward line down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna obviously take PSG. There's no reason to believe they're not advancing.
I'm gonna say PSG in 8 goals this time because I think there's got to be goals.
Well, the style PSG plays is it's like we're just gonna score so many goals. You can go ahead and try to get one, but we're gonna win 4-1. Like they don't want to concede, but they're like, we already have 4 when we give up the goal. So I think it'll be.
You think it'll be what? How many goals?
I don't. 8 is so much. We'll go with. What was it? Their home first game, right? I think they rout them like 3-1. That'll be 4. Yeah, I'll go with 8 with you. I can see a 3-1 routing at home because I think they'll concede because they're.
Donnarumma's got errors in him. He makes errors too. Like
I'm just trying to see what
Dortmund goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with 8 with you. I think that's a decent look at it, to be honest with you.
Eric, flashy number. How many goals you think in that game? We can't hear you. Oh, you're muted.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say PSG is definitely advancing, and it's gonna be 6 goals between both games.
All right.
Yeah,
I saw.
Is the scar on Donnarumma's face from that kick that he took to a couple months ago?
Yeah, what was that? Was it Ebola?
Because that thing looks crazy. When I saw him, I was like,
yeah, dude, he got kicked in the face. That Fortch sent the clip the other day, remember? Yeah.
So just,
I mean, I would be happy to see Donnarumma, get a Champions League under his belt, former Milan guy. But
why not?
The thing I saw today, Fortch probably saw it too on his timeline, about the coach Luis Enrique, how he lost his daughter. Like,
I did not see that. No.
I didn't know.
See that? I mean, he lost like his 9-year-old daughter, like when he was, I think, in between his time with Barcelona, PSG, like he was done coaching for a while. And it's like somebody posted like the story about how he like constantly watches clips of his daughter and tries to stay. It was just like heartwarming, And it's like, if you don't want this guy to win the Champions League, something's wrong with you. And that's where I was like, all right, I could go for PSG all the way,
I just remember he was a Barca coach, so I'm like, all right, I like this guy, but.
Now his daughter like died 9 years old. Like I don't know what happened, but
all that at all.
Something crazy.
So just a little heads up on this. Right now, the sports books have PSG to score, and this is so early. Like we're not playing this game for like another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? They have because
April 8th, yeah.
Yeah, I say that because the lines move when they closer to the games with more money comes in. For PSG to score 2 goals, it's minus 220. That means they're heavily likely, by the book's opinions, to score 2 goals. I mean, That's
I mean,
just
I think anybody would say that too.
no.
I feel
Especially how
like
you saw them
we-
play against Liverpool. Like, what's Aston Villa going to do against a team like that? You know?
But that's
No.
my point. My point was more along the lines of like they are they're like us picking 8 is a good way to look at it. Like the
I
books
feel
will
like it's
see
gonna be
Liverpool.
5-1 or 4-2, but PSG is definitely gonna come out and hit hard.
They're playing with a lot of heart. They're playing like the team that wants it the most out of every game I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Yeah,
I think
I
they had
mean,
you can like or you had the Madrid draw. Everybody knows like that. Like that's the big thing. But like to come against Liverpool, who's #1 in EPL, #1 in Champions League by like seeding wise, that was a tough task. And they played like they
oh,
didn't even
100%.
fucking ever hear Liverpool. They came out like it didn't matter who they were. They were gonna play their game, and they
Mhm.
dominated. But they dominated the first game,
Well,
and they
I definitely
survived the
was,
second game.
when I saw the draw, I was definitely most excited for that game because it's 2 explosive attacks and teams. Like, they just go all out usually all the time. So you knew it was going to be a good draw, you know?
Which is exactly what the books love, because guess what happened? They scored a combined of 2 fucking goals or something like that, right? It was 2 goals in 2 games, and then they went to PKs. So teams like
Yeah.
it's just crazy how that stuff happens. Like I agree with you 100%. Both teams can score. They have shooters. They're complete teams. There's a reason why
I
both
mean,
are 15 and 16 points respectively ahead of their second place in their league. They're dominant.
yeah.
They're good. They're a good strong team.
Yeah, I mean, all these matchups are actually like good matchups, though.
Nah, Barcelona versus Dortmund's gonna be a fucking ass raping.
I mean,
Barca's taking
no,
that.
but I'm saying like the teams against each other, it's good. Barca would take it, but you never
No,
know. Like last year, Dortmund was in the final. They weren't supposed to be there. Like
if Lyle
they
plays
got
that
the
against
same
Dortmund,
guys.
I don't care, man.
They have the
Yamo,
same guys.
Yamo was on the team. Jamal, whatever, he was on the team.
Lamine Yamal, yeah.
16 playing. He's
They also
17
had
this year.
Ansu Fati that was beasting
I'll
up
tell you,
last year.
I think
Yeah.
the 2 easiest games. I think every game's easy besides Byron and Inter. I think that's the
Yeah.
hardest game, and that has the draw appeal to like PSG and Liverpool. Like I feel
I
bad for
think
either one
Bayern
that
and
loses.
Inter is tough, yeah.
I
What?
like Inter.
I would have
I
loved
want
for
Inter to win this
Arsenal to
one.
beat Madrid though.
I mean, we
Not
all
after,
would.
not after.
That
Orch,
would just
man, I
be
can't take it.
fantastic.
I mean,
I'll be wearing this jersey again for you if they do, Forge. If not, I'll be wearing my Real Madrid jersey.
the funniest thing though, like if everything goes according to how you just said that, right? That means PSG would just dominate the EPL to get there. They're going to beat Liverpool, they're going to beat Aston Villa, and they're going to beat Arsenal to get to the champion.
Yeah, and I think that would be amazing for the sole fact that one week where you said, who does PSG play? They don't play anybody. They're gonna get smoked by
Okay.
Liverpool when they come in
So-
there. Like,
Am I
No
okay?
team from
Was
France is gonna do it.
yeah, there's
Was I
no team
wrong,
in
though?
France.
Was I wrong? Though?
What?
What team's in France? What team's in? I still stand by it.
Lille.
They
They
were.
were in it.
Bounced. They're in like 6th place. Also, be quiet.
Nah, but I mean, that goes back to you never know what
That
happens in the
doesn't matter
Champions League.
either.
That's why you like watching it the
First, and
most,
they
you
got
know?
knocked out.
What'd you say?
Well,
Because he was saying that Lille's in 6th. He goes, oh, it doesn't matter. Well, Liverpool's in 1st, and they got knocked out.
I
Yeah.
do think the way Real Madrid play would really match up well against PSG, and it would be a counterattack of their death.
That would just be
Because-
backboard. That would be like 12
Real
goals.
Madrid just like
I
as
mean,
much as Liverpool are fast, they didn't look like they were confident, and maybe that just always keeps stemming back to what they're doing. But
yeah.
when you watch Real Madrid, they look like they've been together longer. if
I
that makes
mean,
sense.
you're right. Like I want Arsenal to beat Madrid, obviously, but I'd be too afraid as an Arsenal fan to go against PSG. I'd rather see PSG play Real Madrid. Like I just know Arsenal will probably just lose to PSG, so might as well throw Real Madrid at them. You know?
So I think the cool thing is, in my opinion, is if it goes the way I want to go, would be PSG versus Real Madrid, Barca versus Inter. I think it's like the first game, the first two PSG like and Real Madrid, we kind of said would be fireworks and all that, and then we got Barca versus a tactical Inter Milan would be just be like Barca wants to push that pace, but like Inter's just complete, and they haven't played a team I feel like that good in a minute. And I'm not saying Real Madrid's not good in like Spain. I'm just saying in the tournament, like this would be because they got Benfica and they had a 10-goal game or 9-goal game and like in seeding. Then they got them again. Like that's like not really like a big deal. And then they got Dortmund, who at home in Germany is just fucking ass. Sorry, it's just ass. And then you got them now, who I think they steamroll them. And then that's where like it comes down to. I think Inter win. I think Inter take care of Bayern.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm saying PSG, unfortunately Madrid, Barca, and Inter.
And you know what happens when it looks that easy? Somebody's gonna get upset.
It's not gonna be that easy. Like it's gonna be the shocker where Dortmund pulls off the upset.
I want to agree with you so bad.
I just want it to be a good final. I don't want it to be a boring final that's just like, oh look, they don't want to score.
What would be the worst final there? Would it be Dortmund and Real Madrid again, I guess? A repeat of that bullshit? Or Dortmund and like Arsenal?
Bayern Madrid would be a boring final.
I think Arsenal and anybody would be horrible. Arsenal and Inter would be the worst. I wouldn't even watch it.
Arsenal Inter. Yeah, that would be a pretty bad one.
So
I would give you that one.
That means the Champions League will get involved and make sure that doesn't happen.
Nah, they don't care, man. They put that together and let everybody pay a lot of money to see no goals or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Who do you like, Mark? We both said who we think. We both like the chalk. Who's gonna advance? We both like the chalk or the better team, like who it appears better.
Definitely would say Paris. PSG, obviously. My heart wants Arsenal. My head says Madrid. So.
Are you drinking, man? You said Paris, PSG, obviously.
I was thinking of something about that. No, PSG definitely. Well, what did we put? We would put in. I was looking at our goals. So we said 8 goals. Eric said 6 goals for PSG. Arsenal, Madrid. Since you guys are going with Madrid, I'm gonna go with Arsenal just so I could have bragging rights if it happens.
I don't want Madrid to go through. I want Arsenal.
I know my head says Madrid, but my heart, I'm just gonna go for Arsenal because I've gone for Arsenal every other time that I've watched the Champions League, and they always broke my heart. I remember the first time I watched it, Lehman got that red card in the beginning of the game on that breakaway or whatever.
That's just what Arsenal does, so they just always bottom.
I know. So something like that's gonna happen, but I'm still gonna say Arsenal.
So
let's get our goal count for this.
I'm gonna go with you because
you're gonna go with me.
I support Madrid.
What'd you say?
I don't support Madrid, so I'm gonna also go with Arsenal. I just don't think they're gonna win.
You picked Madrid. No, you can't change it because of me, bro.
I'm not changing it because of you. I picked Madrid to go through in the previous round. This one is the same way you're thinking about it, where my heart says Arsenal, but Madrid's
your head just knows, man.
So
what do you got? What's your goal counts? What's your goal counts for Madrid Arsenal? How many?
3 goals total.
Wow. Did you see that Saka is coming back April 1st? So he should be playing in the Champions League.
He's back. They got Martinelli. I don't know about Gabriel Jesus. He's still out.
He's out for the season, I think.
Maybe they could get Darwin Nunez transfer. I'll take.
What about Havertz? Where's he at?
He's out for the season.
I don't know.
Listen, Saka and Martinelli are still recovering from hamstring injuries, while injured forwards Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz are out for the season. That's ESPN. I just read that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Arsenal and 4 goals.
I'm not gonna just go with opposites. I think Real Madrid are just a better team.
100%.
I don't think they lose. I'm gonna go with them, and I do think it'll be low because I don't even think Real Madrid score. I think the first leg will be 0-0 or 1-0. That's it. I don't think there's more than 2 goals. 2 or less goals in the first game, I think, because Arsenal's home, and I think they're fucking ass, as you know, no matter what anyone wants to say. So, and Real Madrid could score against anybody. They got the best players in the freaking world, basically. But I think that they just what they like to do, survive. If they can score, they'll score, but survive. And then what they're gonna go do is beat you at home, since they got the home advantage this time. They're gonna. I think
How many goals are you saying?
I'll say 3.
3.
Because soccer aggregate games are so weird.
Yeah.
Like you'll take a draw.
Well, you're lucky you're not around watching soccer when the away goals used to count, bro.
Yeah, because that would count.
They count for 2, right?
Yeah.
That's so much smarter. Force the away team to try. I think it's so much better.
Force the home team to just defend and not do anything.
It would only count for 2 if it was like 1-1 was aggregate at the end.
Oh, yeah. So I guess getting home field advantage was like a disadvantage because you would like.
Well, a lot of times like the first leg would be kind of boring. First leg would be kind of boring because the teams would be like cagey, afraid, and if someone scores, it's like, oh crap, now I have to score, especially if it's a away team. I know it's but it's not as bad, I guess. But I still think the final should be. I still think the final should be 2 legs because you do the whole tournament like that. Why are you gonna just leave it up to 1 game? You know?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Barca Dortmund. I think we're all picking Barca, and I'm gonna go.
I'll take like 8.
I was gonna say 7.
7 goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna bless those fools, man.
All right, and what do you got? Inter and Bayern.
I feel like it could be a low scoring, but it could also be 5+ goals.
It could, yeah.
You know what? I'll go 5 because I think it'll be 2. I think it'll be 2-1 Inter away, and then it'll.
Who are you picking to go through?
And 100% Inter. I don't trust Bayern at all. They stink. I'll take Inter in 5 because I got a 2-1 win for Inter away, and then a 2-0 at home because Bayern are just not. They're defensively not good. Their offense has not been as prominent as it's used to be.
They have a good offense though too. I mean, but it's not what it used to be.
It's not
Inter level.
I would say it's comparable to Inter, their offense.
I just don't like Harry Kane.
Yeah, but Harry Kane scores. He scores goals. Leroy Sané is a beast. Gnabry's a beast if he comes on. Musiala is unbelievable.
I think they're great, but I don't think they have so much trouble scoring.
And they still got Thomas Muller, bro, on the bench.
Go back to all their games.
He's a legend.
Go back to all their games. They struggle to score. They dominate possession. They're Man City. They just dominate, and they try to score.
I am going Bayern Munich for this round. I'm going to say.
So that means
I'm going to say 5 goals too.
Inter in 5.
That means your final right now is Bayern and Arsenal. Enjoy that fucking game, guy.
That'd probably be a good game. My final would be. I think it could have a good game. No, but I'm not even saying. I'm saying my final would be PSG Barca. Imagine that.
No. Oh, because we have another game.
I mean, I feel like that could be low scoring too, though, because they're both going to be going. I mean, PSG would go in guns blazing, and then Barca would be like, "Oh my goodness, what just happened?"
I don't know.
Barca, I think Barca
has
can
some
hang
crazy games, dude. Yeah,
I think
they can.
I think Barca has, found their stride. It took them a while.
Yeah.
I think they've learned that they're more like a. Compare them to. They can score. I don't think they want to have as many goals as they've been doing, but they're just like, if we do, you know what, we can score. Just play your game. Go play your game. Score your goal, and it's not a big deal. But
I mean,
low key, I to circle back on some stuff because I know I was saying that was a double kick. I put a parlay together for teams to advance in this round, and I needed Real Madrid to win that game.
Oh, you did. That's why you're saying. You see, I know you got ulterior motives, bro.
But no, double touch. I did get lucky though, man. I'll read back to you what I put in.
I mean, they still might have won the PK. So the PK just would have been tied. It would have kept going.
Yeah, but it affects the mental state. So here,
honestly, I was scared when Sorloth stepped up first. I was like, him first? I mean, he's been scoring goals, but I didn't know how good at he is at PKs.
So they had a 30% profit boost. So I took all these teams I'm going to name you are to qualify. I took Aston Villa to qualify. I combined in Europa. I took Aston Villa, Dortmund, which that's why I was ripping on them because I needed the reverse psychology to win.
Oh.
I had Real Madrid, Inter over Feyenoord, Barcelona. I took Lyon over FCSB. I took Tottenham over AZ Alkmaar, and I took Lazio over Pleasen. That came back at plus
Wow.
13.91. So I
How
put
much
in
did you
$8.
put on that?
I put eight. I only had $8 left. I put $8, and I won. It paid out 121.
There you go.
But I had to sit through so much freaking.
Wait, I thought you said that was plus 1,300. You said?
Yeah, $8 paid out $121.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the math.
$10 would have been 130. So.
Oh. Yeah, man. Good work.
I mean, it wasn't
Do you
easy.
got?
Some
I was
games
gonna
were,
say. I mean.
watching Vinny kick that ball to the moon was so hard to watch.
Oh shoot, that must have, yeah. Anytime a flurry of your text coming through, why do soccer players suck? How come they can't do this? I'm like, this guy has money and he's sweating bullets. Right?
I mean, I had turned that game off. I've never turned a game off being nervous. I was like, I cannot.
Which one? Real
watch this
Madrid?
shit. Yeah.
You turned it off?
Real Madrid go down. They look like they were going to score every time they had the ball, and then they almost got countered every goddamn time.
Yeah, I mean, Atletico
they
was
played
good,
great.
man. They got beast too.
Dude, if you go to their table,
that's a fact.
Go back to that table. That table's going to be an amazing race to finish off the season, man.
Oh, La Liga, right?
Barcelona's got
taking that.
Barcelona 57, Real Madrid 57, Atletico 56, but Barcelona only played 26. The other two played 27. That's going to be an amazing race, man. Every league is an amazing race, except because Liverpool's so good. Every league is a tight race. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, Atletico. Now they could just focus on trying to win the league, but
I'm just kidding. But
I wouldn't mind if Atletico wins the league right now. I don't care.
Spain and Italy are close. Every other league is pretty much settled.
Well, I was gonna bring up there is some closeness in the Premier League.
No.
For what?
Play yourself.
Right? For what?
For what? Where is this thing? Hold on. I was gonna say, look at this top 5 race we got going on here. Who do you guys think's gonna make it up in this? You could go, you could possibly go down to Fulham having a chance to make it in still.
I mean, Fulham and Bournemouth this season have definitely impressed because those are typically teams that are bottom of the table.
Yeah.
So,
Newcastle, I don't understand Newcastle, man.
Newcastle has so much that they put into restructuring that team and rebuilding it, and they just don't have anything to really show for it either. And then if Isak actually ends up leaving and going to Liverpool, who are they going to take? They can take Darwin for free, and they won't even take him.
I hope Isak goes to Arsenal, bro. Come on.
That would be great. I would love that too, though. That would be a great move.
Yeah. But I just don't understand.
The Mexican at Fulham, he can go to one of these bigger teams.
So what were we talking about?
Jimenez?
Yeah.
I was saying over here, who you think? We were saying you could go possibly down to Fulham. Who's going to make it top 4 and then into Europa League spot too, if anything. But I thought that it was top 5
Brighton
into
right
Champions League now. Yeah, Brighton.
I thought Brighton.
Yeah, they could get up there.
Real good, man.
See, but this is what I'm talking about. Like Villa's in here. Like I just think PSG is going to walk over them.
Brighton's got City this weekend. I think that'll be a good game.
Yeah, that should be a good game. Probably be some goals.
City's home, so should be enjoyable.
Yeah, I think I put Haaland in my lineups this weekend.
You made your lineups already?
Oh, bro, I was getting ahead of the game. I mean, it starts tomorrow. Friday.
Oh, you got to
Friday
lock in
game.
Friday? You got to lock in Friday?
Yeah, but they made it now where you could edit it if someone's not starting or something, which is pretty cool too. So
That's crazy.
anyway, Newcastle, I hope gets in there, but I guess I kind of hope City just
You know
isn't
what?
in
I hope
Europe.
they don't. I don't want Newcastle to get in there because they're going to sell Isaac and then they're going to be ass. So they should not get in there.
Yeah, so you want Newcastle to just be trash? That's all you care about?
They want to be trash. Why don't sell them? They're choosing to be trash. Stop rumoring his name around for money. If you want to, they don't even need money. They're an oil team. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'd rather not that.
I think I got a little special place in my heart for Newcastle from what was that soccer movie back in the day, Eric? Santiago. You remember that soccer movie?
Yes, that is.
He was on Newcastle.
Yeah.
What
I
was
think it's
that
hard
movie?
to-
Goal. Yeah, it was Goal.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
I remember
did you
seeing
say-
that like, oh, I'm gonna be a pro. I'm gonna play for
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Oh man. What a movie.
Yeah.
Yo, do me a what? This site is so weird. I'm on FootMob right now, and it's
Mhm.
telling me that Brighton Hove's next game is Man City, but I go to Aston Villa, and it says their next game is Brighton. So unless does
It
Villa
might
not
be
play
one
this
of the games that got like postponed or something.
Oh yeah, so do they not play this weekend?
No, Man City's playing Brighton, I see. And then Villa is not playing this weekend, no.
All right, so that could make then it could be.
Yeah.
Chelsea plays Arsenal this weekend. What you like there? It's a big game.
Taking that.
Dude, that's a big game. If they get 3 out of that, that's 52-55, bro. You ain't sitting pretty if that happens. Look at that face. Like you found
Wait,
out.
let me look
Saturday.
at these standings. I
Oh.
mean, Arsenal, I think, has enough though to stay above and into the Champions League as opposed to the other teams.
Oh,
Like,
I'm not
I don't
saying
think
drop
anybody's.
out. I'm just saying placement in the league. If Chelsea
I don't
takes 3
care,
from them,
bro. If you're not in first
here
place,
we
then
go.
second, third, and fourth are all the same. Like, get nothing else, unless you're a player and you get a little more money for finishing in second. But I'm saying second, third, and fourth. If you're not like all these teams right now are like no one's winning the league except Liverpool. We're just trying to get second, third, or fourth.
Make it a Champions League next season.
Yeah, that's all it is.
All right,
because you don't make the Champions League, you lose a lot of money and you lose the good players. Like
and you have to stay at least 40 points to be safe.
So I'm saying, imagine Man City isn't in the Champions League next year, or in Europe. Like Marmouche, he just went there. Frankfurt's gonna be over there, and he's not. Like
yeah.
Wait,
I love when that happens too.
I got a quick question. So right now, what tournament is Chelsea in right now?
The Conference League. They played like nobody today.
No, that's fine. That's just listen to my question.
Oh, go ahead.
What position do you got to be in to play that? Because it doesn't even show up on what I'm looking at FootMob.
It's like 6th and 7th, I think. Yeah. So
all right,
I think Man City will be in Europe, but Conference League is kind of like a diss to them,
But if Man City drops that far, that'll be amazing for betting purposes. You just keep taking them.
I know that's like Chelsea. Chelsea keeps winning in it, And Fiorentina, your boys Fiorentina today, they killed the Greeks, right? I think it was like 3-0.
They lost their, what do you call it, man? They lost one of their strikers.
No, they got Moise Keane, bro.
He got hurt.
No, he scored today.
Oh, then he's back. There you go.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
That dude's a beast.
He's the one that was scoring. Just go.
Yeah.
Dude, they're not even showing the comments. It says top league.
I mean,
they got rid of it.
Yeah, the Conference League ain't even in there.
Oh, here it is.
But yeah, I mean.
Oh, Chelsea plays a Polish team. Wow. They're gonna fuck them up, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Polish teams there. Liga Warsaw, Rapid Wien. Fiorentina play NK Celje. I don't even know who they are. I watch every league. I have no idea who NK Celje are.
Yeah, like this, I mean, I don't even know if the players even care to win this thing, but they probably get some dough, so they probably do. But
yeah, I was gonna say they have to care. Like, there's got to be something to make them.
The only person who ever cared is. Yeah, that'd be nice to see them win. But the only person who ever cared about the Conference League was Jose Mourinho with Roma when they won it. And he was like, I won every championship. Like,
And I
He's a
think
different
But
tier.
they'll still celebrate. I guess you still celebrate. Like sometimes I sit back like now and I'm watching like, do these guys even care to win the Conference League? Do they care about FA Cup? Do they care about
that, no.
Community Shield? But they
All
do.
right. So
Oh yeah.
so the lower so I watch other shows for soccer and whatever, and one of them has a ex-pro player, and he played on like lower level clubs. Played on like he played on a decent club also, but he was saying that since a lot of these lower club teams like are piss poor most of the time, these matter so much more than like if you
They
play
do match
like
them.
look at last year. Byron lost to like a third club or a fourth level club, and they were like on some magical run for themselves. But they were making so much money for them. Like if you're telling me if I win this game, I can make $200,000. You know how hard I'm going to try. But then if you're Byron and you're like, well, I got Champions League next week. You think I'm going to go break my leg for that?
Not at all.
I don't give a shit.
It's like Jamie Vardy.
Oh, like the
Vardy
like the polka
and
you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, they put the polka stuff in the middle of these like.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
that's when they get in trouble. Like Liverpool played their whole. That's like when Liverpool played their whole bench and they lost. Who they get knocked out of? They lost to like the worst team in the championship, Plymouth, right?
Yep.
A few weeks ago they got knocked out.
Plymouth almost took out Man City, so I don't know.
I know, but I'm saying the big guys like that's also where soccer is a mental sport because how many times Eric?
Lost.
Because
Eric,
it's
how
like
many
you stoop
times
down to the level of these lower.
Yeah, how many times you walk in a place and you
It's
know
like,
the
oh,
team
well,
sucks and
these
you're just
guys
gonna be like,
these guys are 3 tiers below us, where we're gonna smack them, and then they come out hungry, and then you're like, what the hell just happened? And
yeah.
then you drop to play to that level, and then you end up not playing your game, and it just gets in your mind, and then the team gets that way.
The greatest example of that is honestly in La Liga because you'll see Barcelona, Atletico, Real Madrid go to like the lower teams in the table and lose.
They play like trash.
Yeah, and they lose like 1 or 2-0 sometimes. They're like, what the heck?
I think more of it has to do with injury, the sport, just because nobody wants to get hurt and they know what's more important for their team. I'm not saying
but I mean, part of it is all mental too.
That is an aspect of it mentally, but it's like if you're playing a team that's 3 tiers below you, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go get injured against these guys that have to go to work at the factory tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. No, 100%.
But these guys at the factory are like, I'm playing against somebody that does this full time.
Yeah, but you don't think like if you got an opportunity tomorrow, just like, oh, obviously whatever, it's not gonna happen. But like you could go play against Holland. You're not gonna try to like show out and like slide tackle him, body him, do things you made like you'll put your body in the line, but this motherfucker ain't trying to put his body in the line for you.
I don't know.
Like you want to make a name for yourself and look great, right? Like so you'll do everything. And I agree, it's the whole mindset thing. So if you play with fear of getting hurt, you'll probably get hurt. You just played the game, you'd be fine probably. Because how many games do you play without getting hurt? Way more than you do getting hurt.
Yep.
So, but when you
I don't know. I get hurt a lot more than I play, bro.
You ain't praying enough.
But we also
I pop a hammy every game, man.
You also don't have the physio. You don't have the same diet that these guys are doing, the training regimens they're doing. It's just completely.
I mean, I'm doing some training regimen now. Dude, I can't even walk down my stairs right now. I did a YouTube leg workout yesterday. Played some basketball. Me and Chelsea both can't walk today.
Yourself up on that.
Yeah, my legs, dude. I can't like bend my legs to go down the stairs. Huh?
It's gonna be worse tomorrow, because usually
I don't know. Today was bad, man. I know. Well, when we were younger, it used to be next day, but now when we're older, it's 2 days.
2 days after, yeah.
It's crazy. How long does it take to get sore? 2 days. How long are you hungover for? 2 or 3 days. Did you see Athletic Club, man? I mean, come on, give them credit over Roma. Roma got that early red.
I mean, Roma got that early red. That was kind of he got the ball though, didn't he? Almost.
Nah, he gave it up, and then he fucking totally took the guy out.
I didn't really see it, but I thought that it was close. But I mean, I'm pretty. I mean, I was watching that part of that game towards the end there, but yeah, Nico Williams showed up. Like that dude's been nowhere for a little while. He came out, scored a couple goals. No, he scored 2 sick goals today. But Roma, I think they were only down a goal, and they took off Dybala and they took off Dovic. They took off their I'm like, you're taking off your strikers, like.
Well, we just talked about that. That was the segment 2 segments ago. Rewind this. What matters? What matters more? I'm going to Serie A right now.
Whoa! You're echoing. What'd you say?
I said I'm going to go to Serie A right now. What matters more? They're in 7th. You think they want to play in the worst tournament again? No, they're trying to get above Bologna and Lazio. That's what matters. Why do you think they pulled those players, man? They got 46
Well, they're not
players.
in the. Well, yeah. Right now they're in Europa League. If they could win Europa League, they'd be in the Champions League. You're automatically in.
Does that still apply?
Yeah.
Yes. Like Man United, their hope of anything is winning this Europa League, so they're in Champions League.
I thought when the format changed, everything changed.
Nah, but that's why actually when you look at top 4, it's actually top 5. If one of the teams wins the Champions League or Europa League, there's going to be 5 teams from that league in the Champions League.
Because usually the EPL has like the most teams that get to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because the strength of the league is the best league in the world. That's what we told you, bro.
I keep hearing that, but they keep losing games that matter. So I don't really.
I don't know. Let's see what the mighty Arsenal do against Real Madrid.
I really would. Oh man, it would be.
I saw something
for Arsenal.
Henry was on the team the last time they played Madrid and knocked them out of Champions League in like 06 or something. I saw that today.
I'll be the first one to admit that I'm probably the biggest Arsenal hater over here, but
it's not even a hater though. You're just going based on their performance, so it's just.
Nah, he just doesn't like Arteta, bro.
He can't coach. I mean, that's on him.
Yeah. He thinks he's a better coach than Arteta.
He couldn't play that well either, though. I mean, he was definitely
just
above
that body
player.
Well, I just always saw him as he's just a body in the team. Like he was never the superstar. He's just one of those solid guys you need.
Well, that's running business. He was definitely above average as a player, but he wasn't like a memorable. He's not a Thierry Henry. Never. He's not a Gareth Bale or anybody like that.
Yeah, I would see him in the lineup. I'd be like, "What's he doing?" You know?
Yeah.
But my point was, they have given up the least amount of goals in EPL.
Yeah, that's what I said. They got the defense.
24 goals. I mean, that's
so impressive. Is Madrid's offense going to be able to break them down?
They played 28 games. They're giving up 24 goals. And you have to assume they've given up 2 goals more than once or twice, which means they shut out a decent amount of teams average-wise.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Arsenal's best players are their like back 4, basically. Like Gabriel, Saliba.
Yeah.
You know, Timber is good. They have a deep defense that could keep coming in. But if Saka's coming back, then Madrid's got like if Saka's coming back and Martinelli could play, they have a little something to worry about too. Because I think Mendy just popped his hamstring yesterday. All their defense is messed up too. They just got Rudiger back, but who knows if he gets hurt. Actually, speaking of Rudiger, you guys had to have seen when he scored the PK and the whole team ran like him. Oh, I love that stuff.
He's such a character. Like he must. I don't know what it is with that guy.
He's like on something,
Chelsea,
dude.
Like the facial expressions he would make, and it's just like, bro, what is wrong with you?
Dude, he's on something. He's always off.
But that's where like players like that were like the heart of the team. Like you everyone talks about Mbappe and like whatever, but like it's guys like him. They're like everyone's like like the camaraderie. Like he tries hard.
Yeah, you could tell he's the guy he's the guy in the locker room they all love. You know.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Time out. Yeah. I got some beef to pick with a player on their team. I'm going to their squad right now. They don't have numbers here.
All right, but we got to start ending this. We got almost an hour and a half into this. Fellas.
I think it's Mendy. Mendy was getting destroyed.
Well, he pulled his hamstring. He's done, bro.
He was playing terrible before that though. Number 22, yeah. I think he's 23, but number 22, I thought it was, so I think it's 23.
Mendy was also always the most like expensive left back on FIFA. He used to piss me off because he'd be like a 83 rated, but like 200,000 coins or whatever that used to be.
He was getting worked, man.
Yeah. All right, Fortch.
They got Julian from Turkey sitting on their bench as a forward on Madrid right now.
Well, dude, I mean,
you guys hyped up Diaz last week, right? So they got Mbappe, Rodrigo, Diaz, Junior, Endrick, who's like the next guy up. Like he's like Yamal, right? And then they got Guler. I would do anything for Liverpool to sign him. That guy was a beast during the last cup. last
Guler?
European stuff. He's a fucking animal, man. They
Yeah.
should sign him. There's no reason he's even there. He's 20 years old.
Yeah, but they wasted
No,
money
he's-
on Darwin's.
I mean, I think there's reports like he's trying to get out of Madrid because he's not playing.
Why
Yeah.
would you stay? You're not going to get any better. Dude, that kid should be the #1 free agent. Whatever. I mean, I call it free agent. I don't know.
I think he went and then like Mbappe came and he's like, oh, well, there goes that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna
That's-
do?
I mean, they have the best They have the best forwards I've ever seen. Like, you couldn't even get this in FIFA if you tried. Like, it would be like, nah, it's cheating. Like, you can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think PSG got a good forward line too, though. I gotta say, their forward line, Kvaratskhelia or whatever, that dude.
Yeah, that
he
dude.
had a couple.
Nasty.
Special K.
He had a
Special
special K. He had a couple rips that almost went in, but those are the shots where it's like
If
they'll
it
go in
wasn't
sometimes.
Allison, they would have been done first leg.
Ask
Yeah.
Napoli about him, man. He was a beast when was it Napoli or was it Inter? He played with
Napoli.
He played with who did he
Napoli.
play with?
Napoli.
Who was who did he, no? I know I keep saying who he played with.
I said Napoli
was-
10 times. Huh?
I know that's why I know that's not what I know.
Osimhen, bro, your boy.
He played with he was on Napoli. Yeah,
They
those two
were-
together were freaking animals, man.
Yeah, imagine if he was at PSG or something too. But I'm even shocked that PSG is this good because they sold Kolomuani to Juventus. That dude is good too. Like he went to Juventus and he's kept him in
Who-
games,
who
started
are you
scoring
talking about?
goals. Kolomuani, who went to Juventus, he was on PSG. He's similar. He was like similar kind of.
Because
I don't know. He's a good striker.
I like that. Is that who you talking about? The guy with the K? What is his last name?
Yeah.
Kolomuani, but now he's on Juventus. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy in Juventus. Then he plays there. Oh, Munani. They had another guy. Hold on, I'm not with their squad right now. He's
Munani.
awesome. They got that guy from Serbia, Dusan Vlahovic.
Yeah.
Guy's a beast too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I think. No, go ahead.
I don't know. I'm not gonna overtalk you. I don't.
No,
Look
I
at
think
teams like this.
I don't know what's going on with Vlahovic if he's injured, but he got on the bench once Kolomuani came in.
He's a beast. He was playing that.
No,
position.
he's sick.
He was playing that spot. Like
I
the
know,
nine,
and
they
then
call it. Is that the nine, they call
Kolomuani
it?
came in. Vlahovic was on the bench, but
Weird.
Vlahovic was like Darwin. Juventus fans are complaining because he was missing goals, and now he's on the bench. I don't know.
When you switch leagues though, but they got Timothy away
right
from the United.
idea.
Yeah, but Juventus got Timothy away from the United States, and they got McKenzie on their team, which is cool to see.
Mackenzie.
Kenny.
Isn't that his name?
McKenny.
Oh, I thought I seen his Z.
I was like, who the heck is Mackenzie? All right, Fortch, we got to get going. Do you have a best bet of this upcoming weekend? Have you looked at any games?
I don't look at nothing, man.
Come on, bro.
I was surviving champs league, man.
All right, here you go. Saturday, 11 a.m. Man City versus Brighton. What do you say? Best bet.
Well, I don't. Well, you can't just.
I would
bet
say.
stuff. I mean,
Why not? Both teams will score over
I want
2.5.
Brighton to win that one.
You like Brighton to win that one?
Oh.
Just because Man City's, I'm not a Man City fan, and I like some of the players at Brighton and the way they've been playing.
They've been playing good, but every time
Tariq Lamptey is another beast. I don't know if Lallana's still there. Milner's probably still there.
every time I
Milner?
touch that team though, they kill
Milner,
me.
because he went from Liverpool to Brighton.
I haven't seen James Milner in years. He's still playing?
It looks like Liverpool's
he
off
was.
this weekend.
Let me see. Where's this guy?
Oh, he is on Brighton, but he has 3 appearances this year.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah. Oh, he's 39. Holy.
He's 39, but he looks 52.
I mean, he's always looked like that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we're both saying goals in Brighton versus Man City. Both
don't mind
teams to
goals.
score.
It's gonna be
I don't
about
mind
Yeah, both
goals.
teams to score.
goals.
I don't mind goals in Everton versus West Ham.
Yeah,
No,
I
that
would say
should be
West
good,
Ham
too.
is taking that, but Everton's been playing pretty well too, though.
Yeah, but I think
They're
think
one
they-
spot. They're one spot from each other. 15 versus 16.
But Everton
both-
is
Yeah, West Ham got I think the Greek is back. I think he was hurt, Mavropanos. I think he's back now. He was out for a while.
Everton scored 31, giving up 35. West Ham scored 32, giving up 48.
I'm going for
It's-
West Ham because the Toffees are the sworn enemies of the Reds.
What about like Southampton and Wolves? That could have games in them too.
Wolves is
That's
one.
the bottom of the
Sure.
table. Yeah, but Wolves is
Wolves have
in the
given up-
relegation zone,
they've
man.
given
They're getting
up
close.
50. They given up 57 goals, where Southampton's going to 68.
But I feel like Wolves just play better overall too, though. But that doesn't mean they're gonna score.
They do. That
Who's
dude
home?
Cunha. Now you know
Yeah,
who
he's
Liverpool
great,
should
yeah.
sign Cunha, or somebody should sign Cunha and get him. I mean, he's definitely going to be
It's
gone.
what's his face to Chelsea.
Pedro
Neto.
Neto.
Yeah.
Maybe Wolves is trying to get Jota back because they need some help, and then Cunha will stay. Maybe they'll get their Portuguese guys back and move
That's
up the
all right.
table.
Jota won everything, and now he can blame Darwin for not winning
Dude,
anything.
you remember a few years ago when the whole team was like the Portuguese team
Yeah,
was
even the
Jimenez or
coach.
whatever, and
Yup.
Jimenez was the forward? They were nasty.
They were
They
just
were like Nottingham. They were up in the table. You know?
Mhm.
I got a question. How do you like know what player is available?
What do you mean?
Is everybody available all the time? Just the price has to be right.
It just depends on the price and how much is left on the contract, and then if it's worth them waiting it out, then they just wait out the contract, or they say, all right, we'll
The re-
take them on loan since they're not playing. We'll give them play time here, cover their wages, and then option to buy type of deal.
So no matter what, if a team wants a player, they can no matter what get him if they overextend.
As long as both clubs agree to it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there is like a cap though, isn't there a cap? Like, doesn't Barcelona have all financial troubles because they couldn't register players? Like,
Yeah, well,
Olmo just
that's
got
like
registered
when
late.
Griezmann went to Atletico again, and then he didn't want to lower his wages or something like that, and I don't
Nah,
really.
Griezmann. I mean, I guess Atletico fans love Griezmann, but he tried to leave you for Barcelona. Let's be real.
Yeah, he did.
He
tried to-
wanted to leave. Yeah.
The reason why I asked was because I'm like, Saudi's buying up so many players, but they've got a lot of good players at this point.
Because like Haaland signed that 10-year contract, but if one of these Saudi clubs wanted him and they pay the right price, they would probably offload him.
Yeah, like to buy out the buyout clause or whatever
Yeah.
on the contract. But all right, anything else you guys got for tonight, fellas?
No.
No, I mean,
Any big games in any of the other leagues coming up? But let's see. Yeah.
how far away are we from? Let's say like other leagues that matter. I think.
I mean, Serie A is pretty close, right? Like Inter and Napoli, but
Spain and Italy are the only two leagues that are close. What I think we need to figure out though is how the tournaments are going with the cup games. Like, because you got only a few games left of the Champs League, but then you got cup games mixed in with the league games. How many league games are left for like all the teams?
I think there's like 9.
Yeah, I think it's
Right.
9 or 10 because they usually play 40 games.
It ends by April, I think, right? No, April's a month away. So was it end by June, May, June?
Goes
No, it
into
ends like the
like
first
end
week of
April.
May, I feel like.
That's only a month away then, so it can't be 40
Yeah.
games. 40 would be 2 months. That's there.
Oh no, yeah, it's like the last game is around like the last week of May, so.
What's the last week of May? That
So
was
how
like
many
the first
games-
week.
So how many games left is that?
I'm looking at Serie A and they're on game week 29 and there's only 38, so 9 weeks left, 8 weeks left.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely decent amount. But EPL was way ahead of that because how many was it Italian? At what number?
38.
38 total.
Oh, well, Premier's at 29.
Mhm.
So when do they end? Like how?
But I think
Same thing. I'm saying it's 8
Premier League
weeks.
start in August, and
Premier League ends on May 25th
May
also.
25th.
Same week.
May 25th. Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
But-
Liverpool could have the
I
title.
mean,
fifth.
you got to see. I mean, what are there? 8 games left, 3 points, 24 points. If Arsenal wins out, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
For what? Not first, and you don't care about
Yeah,
anything.
Liverpool confidence is shot.
Nah.
Just gonna start losing games right now.
So, but Liverpool play Newcastle this week, and it's in the FA Cup. They play for the
Really?
championship or something like that. Yeah, Liverpool are playing the FA Cup finals. Yeah. It's yes. I'm telling
When
you,
is
it's
that?
not.
No,
This
I was
weekend.
saying, oh, yeah, I wasn't saying no. What? FA Cup? They're not in the
March
FA Cup.
March 16th, Liverpool EFL Cup.
The
Sorry,
Carabao Cup or something?
whatever. The EFL Cup. They play the 16th, which is this weekend.
Yes, there, I see that.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like they got so much going on, man. Like
Well,
Not
now
anymore. They're out of the Champions League.
they're
They're
out of the
chilling.
Champions League. They should
These
just
guys are on vacation, bro. They're done.
they just played 120 minutes, and I go play Newcastle. Who hasn't fucking done anything.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy. I don't know how they. I mean, when I was younger, I could do it, but now I can't even walk after a 30-minute leg workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
When we were younger, we played 3 games on a Saturday, 2 on a Sunday.
Dude, I remember I was in the men's league and they had us play with the reserves in the first team sometimes, and so I was like, I could do it, you know. And I did it for a few years, and then one day I got out of my car and my legs just like Charlie horsed all around. I couldn't walk. I was standing in the middle of the street. I was like, I can't do this no more. That was it.
That sucks.
Yeah. That's rough stuff. But
It sucks getting
I
wiser,
wish I could
doesn't
still
it?
do that. Yeah, I mean, am I wiser? Who knows?
I just use wiser instead of older.
That's smart. That's a good term. But all right, boys. I think we got a wrap for this week. The longest we've ever done, and we didn't even have anything to go off of. So just go
Don't.
with the flow. All right,
That
good
was
work.
longer than week 1.
Yeah. An hour and 37 minutes, it says.
It's
We
pretty
just
good.
go, bro. Good stuff.
Alright,
So
good
basically, VAR should have overturned Alvarez. Arsenal's going to win the Champions League. And Liverpool, they're on vacation. That's the end of the show.
All right.
All right, later, guys.
All right,
Good night.